I don't know. Sometimes they clip me if I show you the music is. Last night a DJ saved my life by In Deep on the Groove, Disco, and Funk 1041 channel on Stingray. Okay, what is the main news today? Well, I don't think Tucker Carlson is getting enough play. Because Tucker Carlson on Fox News admitted that even the journalists at Fox News know the story that we've all been telling each other, that Justin Trudeau really is the son of Fidel Castro. Anyways, Tucker Carlson on Fox News also goes on and on about how Justin Trudeau is indeed a dictator, a non-democratic dictator, and it goes on and on. So Tucker Carlson, mainstream news, Fox News, that guy does tell you the truth. Yep. So why is it that Fox News, Tucker Carlson tells the truth? And Katie Simpson, I don't know if she's still on CBC or no, or not, I don't know. She probably died of COVID by now. She was so fucking fat. Because that's all she did is eat. Eat chicken wings over and over and over again. Katie Simpson, Canadian Broadcasting. Well, even Tucker Carlson of Fox News calls CBC the government mouthpiece. Kind of like in the old days of the Soviet Union, where Pravda was the communist newspaper of Russia, the government mouthpiece. Originally, CBC was not supposed to ever become a tool of the Prime Minister's office or the 1%. No, it was supposed to be the honest broker working on behalf of Canadians and turning up the heat on politicians. Yes, when they got like tainted tuna. Yes. Anyways, what's going on in Canada is the government mouthpiece news continuing to minimize the disturbances in Ottawa while threatening to call in the Canadian Army to move the Canadians who are fed up with Ottawa. All of it. Government city. Ottawa. Anyways, that's what's going on, and Tucker Carlson is on Fox News, and you can watch him. You don't have to listen to me talk about Tucker, other than to tell you Tucker is telling you the truth. And why is it that Alan Carter Global News in Toronto doesn't follow suit? Well, I don't know. I haven't watched him recently. Lester Holt at NBC News. Why? I don't know. Anyways, Tucker Carlson is telling the truth. And more than one time I've looked at Tucker Carlson's news, and it is accurate. So some people that are still saying mainstream news doesn't tell you the truth have not watched Tucker Carlson on Fox News lately. So, wake up, because a long time ago, Gil Scott Heron, it was probably 1967, he wrote about the oppressed minority, the black people of the USA, and he did predict in his song, a hit song, the revolution will not be televised. You can listen to that one, because now the revolution is being televised, and Gil Scott Heron is like going to have to, add another verse to, what happened. I don't know, the Eagles made that album, after they'd been fighting for so long, and it was called Hell Freezes Over, and the Eagles got together again. I don't know, there's another episode of The Naked News, and you want to know if I'm naked or not. I can't help you out. I can't help you out. It's The Naked News. It's not even original. Somebody else did it professionally on TV, and I don't do every naked news as my naked news, so mostly I wear my t-shirts, which is either the Black Peace from Brazil, or the other one is the reptilian green one. This hat is You No See Me. This is also known as the John Cena hat. And on the back, it says okay. Or that could mean muscle testing, because I do muscle testing using that ring and finger method. And then it says never give up, never give up, never give up. And then it gives you number 15x. And I don't know what that means at all. X means you don't want it. And 15 or 50, 51, squad 51, because I'm looking at it in the camera backwards, and squad 51 was emergency, and they were your paramedics coming to help you out when, you needed helping out. So what else do you need to know about what's going on? Well, this is the it was all predicted by those of us who have been, considered to be, the fringe conspiracy theorists. I don't know. Stewart Wilde predicted it in his book. 1995. I don't know. Alvin Toffler. I don't know if he predicted all this. Not really. But he did predict very interesting things in Future Shock in 1967. More like 72, we think. But, could be wrong. Why do you want to get naked? Because it's the love train of, the OJs. I don't know, you didn't see it. I have to wait for a second for it to come back on. The OJs is on my TV, the love train, the love train. So Alex Fairman in Los Angeles has promised that he is going to host the biggest orgy the planet has seen since ancient Rome. He is going to throw the biggest Roman orgy ever. The whole state of California is going to go wherever they are. And that is where the great Alex Fairman, a.k.a. James Serif, is going to host. So if you want to get snaky with all the snakes in California, Alex Fairman, James Serif is your man. Because he did promise, I don't know, because he did. In his version of, the future of humanity, he was going to have an enormous, enormous snake orgy. You have got to shapeshift into a snake, because you all know in the snake's dens, when it gets cold, they all wrap themselves around each other. And then they get warm, and I don't know, get snaky. I don't know. Am I going to? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so, because I'm probably, I don't know. Because somebody thinks I'm not going to be able to tell you, because I don't know. Other news, things that you need to know. No, I can't talk about, I just can't talk about anything other than Tucker Carlson talking about undemocratic Canada and the People's Revolt. Justin Trudeau, in Tucker Carlson's words, is living in a bunker outside of Ottawa. Who does that sound like when the end was near? Adolf Hitler was at Berchtesgaden, his wolf's lair in the Bavarian Alps. In the end, Adolf Hitler went back to his Berlin bunker. He had more than one bunker. What's a bunker? It's a concrete place. There was the Diefenbunker. When John F. Diefenbaker was the president of Canada in 1962, around the time of John... well, the other guy, well, the guy that they said died in an assassination because it was a Freemason kill the king, phony baloney killing, because John F. Kennedy didn't die. He was recycled and repackaged, and he was given to us as the next Democratic president. Was that true? No, because Johnson was next. Oh, the one after that, Jimmy Carter. Well, that's what we've learned, that, that they're the same person. Well, did you know that Jesus and Krishna are the same person? Or is it Jesus and Shiva? Stewart Wilde was saying that they're somehow linked. Yeah, Shiva, Krishna, and Jesus Christ are linked. Like, well, but I don't know. I never got a chance to ask Sananda, but Ascended Master Sananda always said that he had a lifetime and he was Jesus of Nazareth. And that lifetime, did we believe him? No. Well, I don't know. Sananda sounds too much like Satan, and I typed it in, Sananda, and I don't know. It was just warnings that it was Satan, and then I was very worried because I don't want to get involved with Satan. All the same, I don't know. What else can I tell you? I don't know. Somebody wants to know if I should put my dick pic up on a dude's nude. Somebody said, I don't think you charge money for it. Some of them are wide open and you can just check them out. Other people you ought to ask permission. I don't know. They want to see what I don't know. I don't. This other one says, Mookie Wayne, stinky gavotte. You're so vain. Mookie Wayne, the stinky gavotte, is somebody who is can't help you out. We have to be moving along. These were the other items on my sheet, just so you know. You can take a screen capture and try and... I can't make it focus. I keep touching the screen to try and tell you. Well, every time I scratch my nose, or Aaron Dowdy scratches Aaron Dowdy, well, it's just that means that you're under demonic attack by remote control. It's a horrible itch that they do, because it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. They just want to show you that they still have me under torture. Who are the people that torture me? John Doe and his band of the Does. Who is Mookie Wayne, the stinky gavotte? Stinky Wayne is somebody who insists on getting paid. In other words, they would say, well, if you're going to go and show yourself nude, flagrant or whatever, then you should get paid for it. So put it up behind a paywall. But, if you ever saw me at Wreck Beach, Vancouver, Canada, any summer when I lived in Vancouver, I was, on the beach. Or I was swimming, or I had a skimboard, and I was doing nude skimboarding at Wreck Beach. I did. So, seeing my goods, I don't know, you just get in the time travel machine, and you set it for Wreck Beach in, 2005. And then, just go there every day. Sooner or later, you're going to see me go by. I'm going to tell you, though, well, I don't know. I don't know what you're expecting. I don't know. Because generally speaking, I don't know. I'm not the prettiest person on the beach. I'm not. I mean, really, that's probably all you should see of me. Because the rest of me, I don't know. At Wreck Beach, did they tell me to wear a muumuu? No. Did they wish I wore a muumuu? No. But, there are people there that you wish wore a muumuu. Yes. Uh-huh. Just because... I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, here I am, there I am. I don't know. There's nothing to write home about. And I'm very pale and white. I mean, it's January, and I haven't been to Wreck Beach in, I don't know, over a dozen years. Anyways, this was what we were talking about. Mookie Wayne, you're insane. Why? Because Mookie Wayne still wants to charge money for what he should be giving away. Why does he do it? I don't know. He doesn't want to be the change. He wants the change to happen on the outside world first. And then he wants to take all the free stuff and then put it in his backyard warehouse, and then go around with a sticker gun and relabel all the stuff that was marked free, pay it forward, Earth 2.0, gift economy, sacred economics, and he gets his, what do you call that tape, packing tape? I don't know, black marker, I don't know. He just gets a big sticker, a big decal sticker, and he rolls it over all of that, and then he puts the name down, property of Mookie Wayne. Because he wants to own everything. Because he wants to sell it to you. Even the stuff he gets for free. He wants to repackage it and charge money because he's an American. Mookie Wayne is insane. I know, he is. He'll never get out of 3D. No, he won't. He can't, because he won't be the change. If you want to be fifth dimensional, you gotta be fifth dimensional. You have to be sacred economics, which means Paul Butler of Prime Disclosure on YouTube, as much as he keeps talking about launching us into the fifth dimension over and over and over again over the years, he still wants to charge money behind his Patreon paywall. And I go, fuck off, Mr. Butler. You are not a spiritual teacher. You are a paid actor, mouthing somebody else's words because you don't even think about what you say and what you read when you read somebody else's news. You're a phony balloon. I don't know if you worked in all kinds of things that you said you did. All I know is modern day, you're an American shuckster. And I know, just like Mookie Wayne, Wayne Kilo E. Powell, on his website, shamanicbodywork.com. He's an American, and he will never give his stuff away for free, because he's Mookie Wayne, and he's all about the Mookie money. How he can't. If you won't change, then the world around you won't change either. Well, it does. It does. And we no longer eat meat, and we no longer drink booze, and we no longer charge money. Am I being charged money for where I'm staying? Absolutely. Ergo, there's a mixed economy going on here. There's people that still demand Mookie money. And then there's the rest of us that are like, give it away, give it away. I know. I remember the song Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't know. How many years ago was that? Give it away now? 40 years ago, was it? Really? I don't know. When are you going to get the picture? It's what the people want. It's what the kids used to sing in those days. I know you sing the song along with the song, but you don't really mean it when you're a capitalist pig. Anyways, I can't help you out. You don't want to read the book Sacred Economics? You have to pay for it on Amazon. Because you do. It's not free on Amazon because the author, Charles Eisenstein, is an American profiteer. It's an interesting book, absolutely, but it costs you money. But you can get a free sample if you select the Kindle version. Is it enough? Yeah. Okay, we're still trying to figure out if the morning naked news is getting anyone's attention. Because mostly we've been talking to archons. What are archons? They're people who are under 200 on the scale of human consciousness. What does that mean? They're impossibly stupid. Why? Because they don't have an etheric brain. What's an etheric brain? It's a second brain. It's a non-physical brain. I mean, the physical brain is inside your skull. The etheric brain is, we're not exactly sure the details of the etheric brain other than if you're under 200, you don't have one. Which makes people impossibly fuck-faced. At 200, you'll get your etheric brain. Yes, and then, well, it seems to get, I don't know if it improves if you go higher on the scale of consciousness or not. I don't know. The information is in David R. Hawkins' books. Well, I don't know. His first book that was popular was Power versus Force. He said in his books that your responsibility is to get yourself to 540 on the scale of human consciousness because everybody on the planet can make 540. So that is the new law on planet Earth. 540 you must be at on this scale. The penalty for terrorism in Pakistan is capital punishment. If you're under 540, you are considered a terrorist. Yes. Ergo, you better get your ass in a sling immediately and sling yourself up to 540 on the scale of human consciousness right now, or you're liable to be taken out by the Galactic Federation of Light. This is their color. So vain you are. You're so vain. Carly Simon sang that song. It's very vain of you to hold on to your capitalist nature, knowing that in heaven, people don't carry wallets and purses. And in heaven, people don't have retinal scans linked to their bank accounts. In heaven, everything is free. And you don't own anything in heaven. You're a guest of heaven. No, it's not a hotel, heaven. No, it is not. There's no, minimum wage slaves there to make you omelets in the morning or to serve you the finest wine and steak. No. It works better than that. That's why they call it heaven. Now, the question that came up from various people recently is the heaven of the Judeo-Christian belief system the same as the heaven as described in the Book of Changes, the I Ching of the Far East of China? Because we want to know. Because if we're bringing heaven to earth, we want to know if it's a Chinese heaven, or it's a Judeo-Christian heaven, or a Muslim heaven, or my heaven. My Blue Heaven was a song that we learned in MASH TV show. Okay, no, I don't think that My Blue Heaven is my blue. It could be My Blue Heaven for me. No, I can't tell you. I don't know. It's just the people's idea about heaven. I don't want Ned Flanders telling me that, I can't do the naked news. I don't. In my heaven, I get to do it my way. And my way is my way. And in my heaven, it starts at 540 on the scale of human consciousness, and it goes up from there. That's the news you need to know. What else do you need to know? Well, archons are under 200 and they have a difficult time understanding. Why? Because they'll stick to their bullshit and lies. They hold on to their bullshit and lies as if it was money, as if it was mookie money. Yes, they do. So they're very difficult. And other people who are above 200 in the scale of human consciousness, quite often what? Well, quite often they're a pain in the ass because they're too stupid. Stupidity goes with low on the scale of human consciousness. That is true. So, intelligence, great intelligence, beyond genius, is high on the scale of human consciousness. And this is shown to us in the other David Hawkins books that you can get a free sample of if you get the Kindle version from Amazon. So you can go and look at his various books and you can see all kinds of calibrations of various things. And if you want a whole pile of them in one book, Truth versus Falsehood is the book. But the other books have got other stuff that perhaps isn't mentioned in Truth versus Falsehood and is explained better there. So, why don't you just go to Amazon right now and look up David R. Hawkins and just go down all of the books that are by, the guy I'm talking about, starting with Power versus Force. The books all look the same. The covers are all the same style. So you'll know. And there's some other people there probably that aren't David R. Hawkins. This guy, yes. So be discerning. You need to understand discernment, and David R. Hawkins will help you understand. So anyways, you go to each of David R. Hawkins' books and then go to Kindle and get the free sample. And then once it's on your smartphone, if that's what you have, or your tablet, don't forget it's there. And when you go to, someplace where, I don't know, wherever you are, don't forget that you are a stinky gavotte. You're Mookie Wayne and you're all about Mookie money. And you need to understand that even David R. Hawkins was so vain. Because he didn't give it away for free. And even to this day, his foundation that he sets up is still a pain in the ass. Very litigious. Many people are coming to the same idea that these foundations are set up by the lawyers to capture people, authors, perpetually, because they set it up forever and forever and forever with their legalese and their bulletproof. You can't change the foundation. The foundation is set up and it has to make money. Ergo, the stuff has got to be charged for. Because that's the way the fucking snaky lawyers are, aren't they? Attorneys and solicitors and fuckface things. They're horror. And everything to do with that kind of law is low vibe, low in consciousness, and it's nothing to do with 540 and higher on the scale of human consciousness. So all of those contracts are null and void. Yes, but modern day, until people actually appear in my reality that are, reflecting back to me what I'm putting out, then, I'm simply in the moment and I've let go of control, so I don't have anything, going on. I just am the silent witness, witnessing what I see. And my intentions are to live in 5D. Because the song said that, the age of Aquarius, it was I was 4 years old in 1969. That was promised to me when I was a little kid. It was promised to me by the man on the radio. The man that announces the news. The adults listen to the radio, and all the song on the radio said, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. So I am being Aquarian. I'm being 5D. I'm being the change I want to see in the outside world. I was promised the age of Aquarius, and I was promised the fifth dimension when I was 4. Are you going to tell my inner child who is still 4 that it can't have? Well, then, if that's what you are, are you going to change or die? That's it. Either you're going to be the change, fifth dimensional, give it away, give it away, give it away now, all the time, or you're going to die. I've explained in other videos how it works. So you can go back and look at my old videos. The fastest and easiest way for you to become fifth dimensional is to go and find your dog or your cat and see if they want to cuddle with you. And don't be mean and standoffish. You need to cuddle and open up your heart. You know where your heart is. You'll feel it if you will. You'll know when your heart is open because you remember the Grinch. You know the Grinch. You know the Grinch, little tiny heart, and how big it got when he finally opened his heart. That's what you need to do in order to be 5D. And if you really do open your heart, you will come to what I say. It's going to be gift economy, and we're not going to have bank accounts, and we're not going to have a 1% that own everything, because we're not going to own everything, because it's going to be heaven on earth. When you raise your consciousness to 540 and higher, you'll fully understand and you will fully participate, no problem, because you'll be at peace with the way things are. And if you can be at peace in this 3D world run by devils, then you certainly can be at peace when the world around you is at peace as well. And there's no cashiers looking to take your information so you can be charged for it. So, party naked.